The universe and science is in agreement that water equates survival. But sadly, this is how water is treated by the society. Vaser, O, agua, voda, mul, vesi, H2O, tubig, water. The thing that can break the strongest of bonds, where the rest of the world's biodiversity depend on. The basis of survival.
Do you know that only 0.3% of the 3% fresh water is accessible, and most of it is not readily available? Hence, the use of pumping stations to supply potable water to communities. In the province of Laguna,
Laguna Water District Aquatech Resources Corporation. It provides water supply in almost 37,000 households and improves its service by providing better pipelines, pumps, and motors.
We cater for towns this Spanish Bay, Calauan, and Victoria. We are now have a new town. We are serving 2-3 barangays. This is the kernel, so that would make it 5. For Victoria, part of it is supply. We distribute water. Part of it is done by bulk water. We are serving about 33,000 service connections spread over the 4 or 5 municipalities.
So, idea kayo kung ano yung mismo process. Pagdating sa pump station, you can visit our Vega pump station located dito, malapit sa Marcels.
So for the processes, since 13 out of the 14 sources are all derived underground deep wells, yeah. So we use pump. So the process, since these are derived underground, yung processes, the usual process like flocculation, coagulation, sedimentation, among other things, wala yung really makikita yun. Kasi once you derive your water underground, for as long as it is free from iron and manganese, diretso lang siya. Lagyan mo lang siya ng disinfection before you release it towards the system.
Pump and motor. Naka-set siya down there. More than 30 meters yung depth yung setting ng pump and motor na. So, pump and motor, and then meron tayong column pipes para yun yung dadaanan ng tubig papunta dito sa elbow na to and papunta sa supply. Ito yung pinaka-discharge line niya. From this elbow hanggang doon sa supply, may discharge line na. Ito yung air release valve. In-install natin siya para kung merong mang air na napapasama doon sa pag-pump natin, di-discharge niya para purong tubig lang yung supply natin. Next, ito yung ating full bore na water meter. So, ito nakatusok, nakapasok yan doon sa pinakaloob. Ganyan sa loob. Tapos minemeasure niya yung flow ng tubig na dumadaan. Through this cable, papunta doon sa converter natin. Doon mo mariread kung ano yung flow ng water. Okay? And then we have ito yung pressure gauge natin, syempre, para makita natin kung ano yung supply ng pressure ng supply ng water natin. And this is pressure transmitter. Itong pressure transmitter, kinukuha niya yung pressure, tapos sinesend niya yung pressure o yung data papunta doon sa ating VFD o yung variable frequency drive, na siya yung nagdidictate kung ano dapat yung speed ng motor or ano gaano kalakas dapat yung pinoprovide ng water ni pump and motor. Check valve to limit yung para ma-maintain natin na isang direction lang yung water, hindi siya pwedeng bumalik. Okay? Next, butterfly valves natin. Yung pinaka-gate valve na control din, i-close niya or bubuksan niya yung isang line. Halimbawa, gusto natin mag-blow off, tatapon lang kayo ng tubig sa blow off. We will close this one and open this one. Kung magsusupply na tayo, close to, open to. Every pump station merong blow off line para kung sakali merong kayong water quality issue, you can blow off some of the water hanggang sa luminaw na before you supply sa mga distribution networks para maiwasan yung contamination, diseases due to poor water. Ito yung variable frequency drive or yung VFD natin. Siya yung nag-dictate ng speed ng natin, ng pump and motor. So dito, sineset natin, halimbawa, meron tayong 50 PSI na dapat i-maintain. Hanggang wala pang 50 PSI doon, naka full operation siya. Ngayon, pag na-reach na niya yung 50 PSI at hindi na niya kailangan ng sobrang bilis na takbo ng pump and motor, i-modulate niya. Automatic mag-modulate siya, ibababa niya yung speed para ma-maintain lang yung 50. Hindi nakakatipid tayo sa kuryente pagdating dito. Dito makikita mo rin kung yung performance ng pump mo, kung ilang HP na yung tinatakbo ng motor mo, ano yung amperahe niya, nakalagay din yan, yung 56 Hz, yan yung speed ng pump ko ngayon. So kung halimbawa sa gabi, wala na masyadong gumagamit, tumataas sa pressure mo, yung 56 na yan, bababa yan hanggang 50. 48 hanggang 43. So ito naman mga monitors lang naman natin to for voltage or amperes. May mga breakers din tayo. Ito yung controls natin. Controls natin sa SCADA. We have meron kaming central office. Doon na monitor namin lahat ng performance. Lahat na nakikita ng device, nakikita din sa central. Doon sa central office. Nakakontrol namin yung pump, nakakontrol namin kung kailangan namin shutdown sa shutdown namin doon. So hindi mo na kailangan pupunta ka pa dito para mag-operate na ng BFD. Ito yung generator sa na, pati kakaroon ng power interruptions. Siniswitch lang namin yung power supply from Meralco to Jensen. Tapos pwede na namin ulit i-operate siya si pump. And of course, bago natin i-supply yung tubig sa mga concessionaires natin, dapat situate na potable siya, free from bacteria. So we have our disinfection facility. We are using chlorine dioxide by the way. Mas maganda siya, mas safe gamitin compared sa chlorine granules. So ito yung generating system natin. We have hydrochloric acid and sodium chloride. And through this generator, makakaproduce ng chlorine dioxide. Si chlorine dioxide, kailangan niya ng supply line, ng supply water. Papasok siya doon. Si chemicals natin, papasok dito sa reactor. And then mag-mix with the water. Bago siya i-inject, papunta doon dito. This is our supply line. Yun yung i-inject yung chlorine dioxide na dito sa pipe. Hindi man mataas yung iron manganese natin sa groundwater. Dahil natin, we use carbon dioxide lang para lang mapatay yung mga bacteria na present na doon sa ano na, sa mga supply lines na. Kasi syempre, hindi mo maiwasan kakaroon ng pollution ng bacteria sa linya mo. So, yung injection ng carbon dioxide, pag nakarating yun, papatayin niya ng bacteria na. And then yung water natin is safe na mainom.
One of the most historical places in the country, once was a haven for our heroes in the past. The province of Bataan now accumulates a number of refinery firms and establishments that produce oil products and petroleum resources needed in everyday living. This is the Davao Bay Coconut Oil Mills Incorporated, located at the Mariveles, Bataan. To start more about the inevitable connection between oil refineries and fluid mechanics, we have talked to the company's operations manager, Engineer Joseph Melu.
Ginagawa namin, puproduce kami na actually, nire-refine kami ng pangolin. Pangolin galing sa Indonesia, Malaysia, yung pang, tapos nire-refine namin yung bali na-upgrade namin for food. Pero yun can be used for feeds, for animal consumption yung feeds. Yung ginagamit yun sa as binder ng mga feeds product. Pero pagka dating sa food, ina-upgrade namin, then kailangan namin i-refine yung process para maging qualified siya sa food as food grade. Okay. And sa refining process, muna yung sa preparation muna, and then dadaan to ng bleaching para i-clear niya yung kulay, alisin niya yung other impurities. Sa bleaching, gumagamit kami ng bleaching earth, which is hindi siya hindi naman siya sumasama sa as ano lang siya, inert siya. Hindi siya sumasama sa product pagka afterwards, kasi dadaan to ng filter, plus filtration, meron din involved din ng fluid mechanics doon, may filtration process, may pressure, ngayon, pagkatapos ng bleaching, saka namin ito dadalhin sa deodorization. Deodorization process by steam refining ang tawag doon, steam refining. Nag-i-induce ka ng live steam para i-separate mo yung free fatty acid using under vacuum at high temperature. I-absorb ng vacuum yung tapos yung free fatty acid, pag na-remove na niya doon sa pots, yung fatty acid na yun, i-distill naman yun by scrubbing. Tapos i-collect yun, tapos i-store na. Bali, kakaroon ka ng dalawang type ng product. Yung free fatty acid, which is the waste, actually waste yun, pero can be sold into as a raw material for soap making. Tsaka yun. Tapos, yung final product, yung refined bleach. Ang tawag namin doon, RBD or refined bleach deodorized oil. Yun yung RBD. It's very important kasi by understanding the mechanics, fluid, you can do the process of you can treat the fluid. Yung kagaya na sa refining, you can treat the fluid properly. Without understanding the fluid mechanics, you cannot treat the material on how to get the right product for the process. Fluid mechanics is also process. So it is very important.
Lao Tzu once said that nothing is softer or more flexible than water. Fluid mechanics is a manifestation of expanding necessity of human to water and other products depending on it. As integral part of our daily activities, functions of fluid expands through time and will continue as long as there is water flowing in the world.